Good morning, children. So, children, uh, welcome to the EVS2 class, and I welcome you all to this new chapter, that is lesson number 3. So, finally, children, we have finished our two lessons, that is lesson number 1 and lesson number 2, and we are proceeding to lesson number 3. So, children, all of you take out your textbook. Please, children, take out your textbook to lesson number 3, which is maps. Okay, children, and children, this maps it might be a new concept for you, okay, but it's a very easy concept, and in this lesson we'll totally learn about how are maps drawn, what are maps, how can it be useful in our daily life. Okay, children, so children, before going to the lesson, I'll tell you what you will learn. Okay, what is the objective of this lesson? Through this lesson, what are we going to learn? Okay, after the video, I'll be sharing the objectives, and children, you please write it down in your classwork copy, okay? With today's date, that is 5th June 2020, you will write today's date. Then you will write today, children, you will write the chapter name, and you will write the learning objectives. Okay, you are all familiar with these things. So shall we begin the chapter? So in this chapter, children, we'll learn about maps and what can we see on a map. Then number B, we'll study how a map is used. Then we'll study how a map is made and making a map. So children, in this lesson, we are going to study these 4 main things. These are the 4 objectives in this lesson. So shall we move with the lesson? Shall we proceed? First concept, children, it's given concept 3.1. It's given using and making maps. And here, children, there is a conversation going between Rashi, Meher and their families who are going to a wedding. Okay, and I'll just read very fast. You all just follow. You all also read with me. It's given Rashi, Meher and their families are going to a wedding. And Mrs. Jane, she said, do you know where the wedding hall is? Mrs. Irani, it's called JK Hall. It is near Grant Road. Then Mr. Irani, I have never heard of JK Hall, but I do know how to reach Grant Road. Meher, look, there is a picture in the invitation. It shows us where JK Hall is. Mr. Jane, very good, Meher. You have found the map. It will tell us where to go. So children, you can see there's a conversation between the members of a family who is discussing who is discussing about going to a wedding invitation, and then they don't know about the hall where the wedding is taking place. Then she told that on the invitation card a map has been drawn. So can you see the map, children? It's given there on the right hand corner. Can you see? Yes, a very clear map has been shown, and the JK Hall also has been very clearly shown. So with the help of this map, these people who are planning to go to a wedding invitation will reach there correctly, and they won't face any difficulty to find the hall. So children, you can see this map. Okay, and children, I believe you have seen maps. You have seen the map of India. Also, you have seen while traveling by Uber and Ola, the driver, he uses a mobile, and on the mobile the map is shown. Now when you tell him the place where to go, if you have noticed, I'm telling you, then quickly he types it on the mobile, and the mobile shows the map and shows him the direction where to go. That is a map. Okay, we'll learn. Okay, what is a map? We will study in as we go with the chapter what is the definition of a map. But till now you just know that map is a drawing of a place. Okay, it's the drawing of a place. So children, it's given, there's a question, what do we call a picture that shows us where a place is? So till now you have known what it is called. It's a, yes, very good, children, it's called a map. Okay, then children, we come to the next page. Turn to the next page. Okay, children, and here 2 pictures are drawn has been shown. One is a picture, a view from top, and a picture, and the other one a picture of the view from top. There's a difference. First one is a view from top, and that view where it is drawn, how it will look. A picture of the view from top. Difference, did you understand? Okay, then let's proceed. What's given? A crow flies high over Meher School. It can see the tops of buildings, the roads and the playground. Look at what the crow can see. So children, we human beings, we cannot fly, we all know. But crows can fly. Now here, in order to explain the concept of map, it's imagined that a crow is flying. So when a crow flies over the top of Meher School, so when a crow flies, when a crow looks down from the view, from the eyes of the crow, how does the place looks? And here it's given a view from top, how the crow will, when it will look down, how will the place look, and then when it is drawn, how the place will look. Okay, it's a view from the top. Okay, it's not the view from the side or from below, but from top, how it is seen. So here it's given. Come to the next paragraph. When we draw a picture of this view, it is a map. We can make a map of any place in the world. We can even draw the map of Meher's classroom. Imagine that the classroom has no ceiling. This way we can look down into the room and see the tops of different objects. Let us make some signs to show these things in the classroom. These signs used on a map are called symbols. So children, here it's given, when we draw a picture of this view, it's a map. So when anything, any picture when drawn from above, it's a map. Okay, and so here a clear definition of map is given. It's given, a map is a drawing. A map is a drawing of a place on a flat surface as seen from a position above the place. It uses places, names, signs, pictures and colors to show information. So children, a map is nothing else but a picture, a drawing of something drawn from above. Okay, how from the top it looks, how from a top something, the area looks, that from the top how it looks, how the place looks, that drawing is called a map. So here we can see, we can make a map of any place in the world. Of any place in the world can be drawn. Okay, but remember, map is a drawing of a place from above. Anything from above, the drawing that is drawn from above. We can even draw the map of Meher's classroom. Not only Meher's classroom, our classroom also, we can draw it from above. Suppose there is no ceiling, so from above how it will look, we can draw. Now for that also children, in order to draw a map, some signs can be used. Okay, in order to draw the different objects in a classroom, some signs and can be used. Instead of drawing the objects, some signs can be used. And what are these signs called, children? These signs are called symbols. The signs used on a map are called symbols. Okay children, so these signs which are used on a map are called symbols. So here children, we can see a very beautiful picture is shown. First, the picture of teacher's table, it's given. Can you see? Yes, the picture of a teacher's table. That is from the front view. But when it's drawn from above, okay children, when the picture of a table is drawn from above, only the top picture, tabletop is seen from above, and on the tabletop, suppose the duster is there, the book is there, that only can be seen. Then we have the blackboard. The blackboard, when it's seen from above, the black surface is not seen. What is seen? This is the drawing. This can be seen from above. Then students' desks and chair, from above it can be seen in this way. Then a cupboard, from above it is seen in this way. Then a dustbin. The whole thing we cannot see, only the top part. Okay, remember, top part of anything is drawn on the map. Only the top part is drawn. Then window, this picture. Okay, so children, these are the various symbols used for different objects, and in a map these symbols, this is the map of a classroom, but map of many things, many places, as it's been explained, many places of the world can also be drawn, and for those places symbols are always used. Now we are just starting with a map of a classroom. In the later part of the chapter we'll come to know what are the various symbols which are used to draw the various maps of the world. So children, we'll stop till here. I hope it's clear, okay? And I'll be sharing the objectives. You please write it down in your copy, okay children? So meet you in the next class, that is in the next week, and we'll continue with the chapter. So children, till then, good day, and have and stay safe and take care of yourself, okay? Bye bye children.